Hey, good morning, folks. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. Sorry about the couple-minute delay there. Working on something. Hold on just a minute. I got an update on as we look at. Wow, I've never used this computer, Josh. What a screen, huh? We had an update here on the Gainesville story last night. Supposedly, the four alleged, let's put their picture up. We're going to come back. This is not really a segment with them. We're going to come back and talk about it. But the four, there you go, allegedly connected, four of them allegedly connected to the murder of Deputy Dixon over in Hall County. May be connected to a robbery at a stolen car, right? Driving a stolen car, a robbery of a pawn shop where I think about 26 guns were stolen the night before or whatever. We'll find that article. They may be connected to that robbery, and I want to know their legal status and if it's gang affiliated. I want to know. Bad guy or not bad guy. So we'll come back to that, take that down. All right, so Acosta, right? Yeah, let's do contact the show. Thanks, Josh. Trying to get it going. There you go. Here's how you contact the show. Thank you, Josh. Josh, I'll need a couple reminders today. Put that down. It's Thursday. We had a great day yesterday. Lauren Hunter, Team FYN Sports, went over Coach Coakley. White County Warriors went over to Cleveland, Tennessee. No, went over to Cleveland, Georgia. Is this the way this is going to go? I was over in White County, Georgia, Cleveland, with Coach Coakley, head coach of the White County Warriors yesterday afternoon. Really enjoyed that. So, where are we at here? Do you know who Cyrus Vance is? I want to know, do you know out there, because the media, they are running interference, okay? They are running interference. Could you put up number 9, Josh? Do you have that one ready? Number 9 is Cyrus Vance, and then I want to go to number 7. There you go. Do you know who Cyrus Vance is? Now, that's Democrat. That's Democrat President Jimmy Carter, and that is Cyrus Vance. And he is Cyrus Roberts Vance was an American lawyer. He's dead now. He was the United States Secretary of State under Jimmy Carter from 1977 to 1980. He was the Secretary of the Army and Deputy Secretary of Defense. But Cyrus Vance, Secretary of State for Jimmy Carter, 77 to 1980. Now, is it relevant? I don't know. But I think when we get done with Jeffrey Epstein, there's going to be so many things tied together. All right? So it's just wanted to remind you who Cyrus Vance is. Big-time Secretary of State in the State Department. A lot of things happen in that State Department all the way around the world. Now, who is his son? Who is the guy's son? Let's see. Let's go to number 7. Just want to put these together. No, that's not the right one. That's me. No, we don't need Chucky Schumer yet. My bad. Number 4, Josh. But we will go back there. Okay. There you go. Now, this is Junior. What's this got to do with anything, okay? Because let me just tell you this. Jeffrey Epstein I don't know that I've ever, until tomorrow, something new, right? I don't know that I've ever seen a diversion move, because this could collapse the Democrat Party. Oh God, this could absolutely collapse them. Now, why this is coming out right now, I don't know. Will we get all the names we want? I don't know yet. This is Cyrus Vance Jr. That's his son. He is the district attorney down there in Manhattan where Epstein lives. Cyrus Vance's office sought to reduce sex offender status for Epstein. No, it's not a joke. It is Cyrus Vance. God, what the hell today? Well, thanks, Josh. It's Cyrus Vance. Why am I calling him Cyrus Vance? What the hell is wrong with me? Cyrus Vance. Thank you, Josh. The bad part is most of these names I have no idea who they are, but I know Cyrus Vance. I have followed the State Department and Jimmy Carter there. All right, back to reality. Oh, Cyrus Vance Jr. there sought reduced sex offender status for Epstein or Stein. So here's the thing. He's got his sex offender status in Florida. But when he went to New York, they tried to reduce the status. Okay? These are Democrats, folks. They tried to reduce the status for Epstein so he did not have to report the same way in New York as he would Florida, as he did Florida. Just Cyrus Vance. Thank you, Josh. And this is the way it's going to be for 2 hours because I'm out of sorts today, all right? I don't feel 100%, and it's been a long week. So Cyrus Vance there, just pay attention to this. These are Democrats, folks. Deep-seated Democrats in this guy, in this situation. CNN, MSNBC, Morning Joe, Minka, they are doing everything in their power to turn this on Labor Secretary Alexander Ocasio, whatever the hell his name is. Everything. You don't hear Bill Clinton. Number 7 now. You can't very well keep calling for Epstein's head when you've taken an enormous amount of campaign donations. Schumer says he will donate equivalent amount of funds he received from Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I wonder if you get to looking, was it 2002, Josh, that Epstein got convicted in Florida? Was it 2002? I don't know. Look it up for me just to give me the date of when he got convicted in Florida. I think it's 2002. I'm just wondering if they're going to release the list of Democrats after the date of Epstein's. You know, the Democrats are all holy now. You know, you do realize there would have never been Democrat uproar, deep state media uproar about this if Acosta would not have gotten appointed to Labor Secretary. Now, they want to lead you to believe that Trump was awarding somehow Acosta the Labor Secretary job for covering things up. Oh, yeah. You just keep paying attention to this. There's so many articles, and you have to read them. I read 7 yesterday on this. So you got to go all the way around it. They want you to believe certain things. They're very nervous of what the explosion. Epstein may have, there may be something in those emails that the Russians hacked about sex trafficking. Two thousand and five were the earliest developments, right? Okay. 2005, it's 2019, right? So we'll just use that number. It's 2019. So is that 14 years ago? All right, help me with my math. I mean, I'm the one that said Cyprus for Cyrus Vance. So it's been 14 years. I want you to think that out. It's been 14 years. Let's just use that number, for example. I wonder if every Democrat, why in the last 14 years have there not been uproar after uproar after uproar? You may say, well, there has been. Well, there's been a lot of talk. Let me tell you something. The Democrats were Chuck Schumer, Cyrus Vance. They have all been prepared, Bill Clinton, the Clintons, to keep this buried and never to see the light of day as long as they could. All right? I mean, it's like getting caught on the video camera and just dropping everything you stole and saying, I have no idea what you're talking about. That's what the Democrats do have the nerve to do that. They are that low. They're pretending they know nothing. Let me tell you something. If Chuck Schumer took this man's campaign money, I wonder if every candidate out there in New York, every Democrat that got on that plane, every Democrat that went to his office in one of his pedophile houses, one of his sex trafficking rooms, and picked up a campaign check. I wonder how many scumbags will come out and admit that they went to this guy's New York mansion and sit in the lobby and waited for the butler to say, Mr. Epstein, we'll see you now, sir, and bring you in and sit down and say, you know, I would like to get that cool, 25 grand put into my, this fund over here that I could use for campaign. What do I got to do? Oh, just keep me out of trouble. I mean, I'm just saying, all right? So I want to know if every piece of garbage like Chuck Schumer, oh yeah, Morning Joe and all of them, I didn't send it to you, all of the, let's go with number 6 really quick here. All right, yesterday, is that 6? Oh my God, I can't see. 5, go with 5. Secretary Acosta, no regrets over Epstein case. We believe that we proceeded appropriately. If he is the attorney, if he's the federal attorney, district attorney there in Miami, and somebody walks in and says, hey, this is above your pay grade, you need to shut this down. Wait what's going to come out of this, folks. Now, I, for one, like predictions. I don't think it's a coincidence that this guy has come to the forefront. I don't think it's a coincidence that Donald Trump appointed him. I don't think Trump is dumb like, the media tries to portray him. Remember, I read an article on pajamas or PJ Media. That's pajamas, right? PJ Media, great article. And it's the first article that I read that referenced the 2015. You remember the other day, Josh, when we played that video in 2015 when Sean Hannity said Bill Clinton, right? I've not seen that referenced anywhere, okay? Now, Trump, when he goes to play golf, he plays at his resort. When he goes anywhere in the world, only since he's become president will he go somewhere else. But when he was private citizen Donald J. Trump, when he flies somewhere, he flies on his jet. I mean, that's my opinion. When he goes somewhere, he goes to his resorts. When he sleeps somewhere, he sleeps in his hotels. When he plays golf, he tees off on his golf courses. That's the kind of guy he is, all right? He doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. He doesn't walk anywhere into anything and walk into anywhere that he's not aware of his surroundings, sober, and knows what he's doing, period. I will never be one to come here and defend Donald Trump and say he doesn't like the ladies. We ain't got time to do that show, right? But you're going to have a hard time convincing me that this man needed 14, 15, 16-year-old girls. You're just going to have a hard time convincing me that this guy felt that was appropriate. Now, you flip over to Bill Clinton, who's a piece of trash, that took a young lady, a very young lady in the White House, and convinced her whatever. All right? See, every time, I say every time, but almost every time we'll go there, that Donald Trump has been accused of something, rape, allegations of, a little fondling there, here and there. Almost all the time we can tie it back to a Democrat donor somewhere, okay? Or a person that was a Hillary voter or whatever. All right, I know, I'm not saying I don't believe the women. Let's not go there this morning. But Bill Clinton, oh gosh, period. End of story. So anyhow, you're not going to convince me it's a coincidence that this guy's there. 2015, Sean Hannity said at CPAC to then just businessman, citizen Donald Trump, I'm going to give you a name, and when I give you a name, tell me what you think, okay? Bill Clinton, he's got a lot of problems with that special island down there. You know the one. He may be having a lot of problems coming his way. That was 2015 with Epstein. See, Trump hasn't talked to this guy, hung out with this guy. He doesn't need to go by this guy's place to get a campaign donation. All right? For years. Kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. I don't think this is a coincidence, folks. Yesterday, it came out that there may be, first of all, they're searching. There's a lot of good people writing articles. We can't find, okay? We can't find, I don't even have a picture of Epstein this morning. We can't find, put one up there somewhere. They're having a hard time finding where his financial fund really made any money, and they're having a hard time finding where he really got these billions of dollars or $1 billion. They're having a hard time connecting that this guy is really this financial fund manager that is a billionaire. There's a possibility, that strong possibility in all the articles you read, that there's going to be a whole lot of pictures come out, a whole lot of video, that he has the highest of the high on video, on tape. And folks, it's on the Democrat Party side. Are there going to be some Republicans? Sure, there's always a Republican or two. Maybe more. But this guy's a Democrat. Yeah. Oh, thanks a lot. That's the perfect one. This guy's a Democrat. Through and through. Maxwell. Look up her dad, okay? Who her dad is. Yeah. Maxwell right there, look up her dad. That is the madam. Now let me just say this, okay? We need the truth here. We do not need to let the deep state media decide how this goes. We need the truth in this situation. This woman here, so you take 14-year-old girls, and you take a woman convincing 14-year-old girls that it's okay. And then sadly enough, I'm going to tell you, sadly enough, you have 14-year-old girls where it's, their body develops sometimes faster than their judgment. Okay? Now I said judgment, okay? And then they're preyed on with money and cars and, and someone like this Maxwell woman tells them, hey, it's okay, and next thing you know, they're getting $300 here and $300 there. It's disgusting. We don't need the deep state media sorting this out for us, because right now, according to them, the only criminal is number 5 right there. If you watch every day, they're trying to get rid of him. And the President of the United States, they don't want to talk about number 7. Let's see how many Chuck. See, Chuck knows. Chuck knows that people are pouring through. Chuck knows people are pouring through their campaign contribution list like you would not believe. There's people researching every piece of garbage like Chuck Schumer now to see who got $1 from Epstein. He knows. He's going to get out there, oh man, I'm going to give mine to charity. All right? Let's see how much of that happens in the next week, because it's been years. And I tell you what, the holy Democrats, let's just use 2005. Let's see how much money was given to them and they accepted it from 2005 to 2019. Interesting, right? Then let's go here. I get it right there. Thank you very much for, I never thought there was a P in the name, but let's go to number 4. Just put this one in your pocket for a while. Cyrus Vance officially sought to reduce in New York sex offender status for Epstein. Steen. Look up who Cyrus Vance Sr. and that family. Look at that family. All Democrats. A lot of them. Folks, I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a brief break. I'm going to come back. I'm going to talk about why I really think Republicans have a great opportunity to win the House back. But if we do, it cannot be led by Kevin McCarthy. And also, folks, we're only 6 days away from the Mueller testimony. I mean, it's funny, CNN puts it up in the corner, their countdown, 6 days before Robert Mueller testifies before the Intelligence and the Judiciary Committee. I'm your host, BKP. Let's take a quick break.